Hi, my name is Mel Colley from melcolley.com, and I just wanted to share with you today how to use the blood pressure cuff to just focus on stability with your pelvis, and when you're in a neutral position, trying to remain in a position so all the natural curves of the spine remain, which is what we do a lot in Pilates when we're doing mat work, but it's also to help you focus on working from the inside out, to really focus on how to use your abdominals to stabilise your pelvis, something that we're not really aware of if we've never really gone down that avenue before. And if you have back pain, shoulder pain, ankle, knee pain, whatever, then majority of the time it can start from, it's a long story, there's lots of things that come into play, but we want to look at the pelvis first, just to help you stabilise the pelvis, to start to work from a stable base before you start to go into other areas. Okay, so what I do is place the blood pressure cuff underneath the lumbar spine, so where just above the navel going down to where the pelvis starts. It's 5 vertebrae in your lumbar spine, and what I do is blow up the blood pressure cuff to about 40. So I've got a little dial here which tells me where it is, which I've just done already. So a bit like being on Blue Peter, I've done this one already. I prepared it earlier. So it's on 40, and what I do with using my abdominals is to get myself into the neutral position by taking it up just a little bit so it gets to 70. Okay, so now the dial is on 70, and that is where I'm going to try and keep it at 70, but I can have a 10-digit variation in either direction as I work, but ideally I want to keep it on 70. But it's going to move a little bit, but not excessively. So what I'm looking for is excessive movement and trying to stabilise that by using the abdominals, by using the obliques, your internal and external obliques, using the transversus abdominis, using pelvic floor, using diaphragm, using all of those muscles in your core, multifidus, erector spinae, just to keep the muscles active and working with each other. So when we can stabilise in that area, we then start to challenge it by lifting the legs. So rather than just lifting the leg off the floor, which if we do, it will get excessively, already it's going up to 100, because I'm just tucking under to compensate for the lack of stability that I would have in my pelvis. So slowly peeling off the heel, keeping the stability, and then floating the knee above the hip. Lovely, so we're keeping control. So we'll work from just with one leg, and when we're happy and we can stabilise with just the one leg moving, and obviously we do the same on the other side, and then we start to move into having both legs lifted, which adds a lot more weight to the lower back. Obviously the weight of the legs has got to go somewhere, it ends up here, so we're trying not to flatten the back or to excessively arch the back. Okay, so there we go, trying to stay, and as soon as I start to stay in that area, it's quite tricky, you can feel the abdominals kicking straight away, so I'm trying not to overly arch my back or to flatten my back into the floor. And then we can start to move alternating legs. So it's a really good feedback. Just really working on stability and focusing on your centre. Excellent. Okay, just to give you an idea, one of the things that I do in the corrective exercise and Pilates for Beginners course that I run here on a Wednesday morning from my home studio in Corrective, Okay, so if you didn't want some more details, you'll find all those on my website, which is melcolly.com. And any questions, just send me a little email, either on the website or at my email address is mel.colly@live.co.uk. Thanks for joining me. Take care and see you soon.